Yeah.
I'm not just gonna. Am I in the microphone? Yeah? No, that don't sound very bad. I need both my glasses to read, eh? No, I'm just kidding. That's a bad. I emceed a wedding about a month ago. A couple bad jokes. I'm actually gonna really stick to my paper. I'm really honored actually that Sean asked me to do this. Just because of what I do for a living, and when I start to rant, my beautiful girlfriend that came here with me, she was very excited. I emceed a wedding about a month and a half ago. I ranted and raved, but I curse a lot, and I kind of get too involved into what I'm saying. So I'm just going to stick to what I have on paper. And she's not going to be too impressed, but I throw a couple jokes in there too. But like I said, I get off topic every once in a while.
Like you're doing right now.
Yes. You got a problem with that, or? Does everybody want to go home? It's like 9 o'clock. Yes, I do. 2 hours of driving? I got 19 hours of driving tomorrow afternoon. So, anybody else travel as far as 19 hours?
I'm coming with you, man.
I love my brother. I love you, Dad. Okay, I'm here today to toast the groom, my younger brother, Sean. Again, I'm so glad to see Sean happy in his own life with his work and starting a new family. It's quite a thing to see. Tiana's a great girl, and Sean's definitely very lucky to have her. Good time.
Just brutal honesty.
Okay, things are different with me and my brother. I'll go a little bit of a background history here. We haven't really known each other too much as adults, actually, me and Sean, to tell you the truth. I gotta try to catch up myself on the paper, otherwise I'll start ranting again too. He left to go out west when he was a teenager, and basically since then it's been yearly visits and phone calls. Since he was a teenager, and I was a very young adult at that time. So we have definitely a different relationship. I'm actually the last O'Connor from where we're from in Thunder Bay, Ontario, who still lives there. Yeah. I have a couple. I got Uncle Al, Auntie Cindy, and Ethan there. They're still kicking around. Hey, there you go.
Who are we kicking?
And really good friends of the family, but besides the actual own family, I'm the only one who still hangs his hat down in Thunder Bay. 19 hours away.
And we still got your umbrella too.
It's a Victoria's Secret. It's pink. Don't judge me. Okay, last Saturday actually I was at my best friend, one of my old best friend, Jesse's wedding, and he basically, back when we were kids, he's more or less an adopted son into our family. He lived down the road. He lived with us for a long time. He was more along my age. We were actually 3 years apart, me and Sean. And I saw the two. How much apart are the two brothers? You two.
3 years.
3 years. 3 years? It's a big gap. I saw them chasing each other around, punching each other for the last 10 minutes. What is that? 19 and 16? Is that correct?
20 and 17.
20 and 17. Me and my brother Sean are 3 years apart. And when you're that age, maybe not so much that age, but like younger, that's a pretty big gap. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to hang out with them. I'm a little bit too cool to hang out with my brother. I slap him around a little bit. You guys are chasing each other around all night. Whatever you're doing there. Me and my best friend Jesse, we gave him a hard time when we were kids. We still do to this day, actually. Okay, so like I said, 3 years is a big gap. I thought it was too cool hanging with my little brother. Yeah. Okay, I still remember my mom telling me and Jesse. I still remember mom telling me and Jesse that we had to take my brother to go to the corner store to get our slushies and take him with you, and you know what I mean. We didn't want to leave him behind, and it was just such a hassle at the time. Yeah. What happened? Well, that's why I'm getting into the story right now. Okay, so anyways, I think Sean was around 11 or 12. Okay, 3 year gap, 11 to 12 makes me 14, 15 years old. Did I do my math well there? Okay, so she bugged us to take him to the corner store. So we were lucky to take him to the corner store. We had to take him to the corner store. So we take him back, 11, 12 years old. And we're going to just mess with him because that's what we do normally. So we dumped a bunch of Mom's vodka into his slushie. Whatever, it was clear. You used to fill it up with water. You know when you were a kid, anything clear, you just fill it up with water. You'd be like, oh, that's okay. Okay, so we took him, we bought him the slushie, filled it up with vodka. anyways, when he went to the bathroom, he filled it up, and we just got him to do random things, like just entertain us for the next hour at a time, a couple hours. So whatever we made him do, he was doing, and it basically started until Mom showed up, and then immediately started screaming at us, and then started cleaning up Sean's mess. Getting sick all over the place. 11 or 12 years old. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's a little bit of a tame story. It was pretty good.
That's same.
Yeah, it was a pretty violent events. I mean, you got the young fellas there, a lot of fights, a lot of. We took care of each other, but he threw a chair at me down a set of stairs. He left when he was 16 years old. He left how old was he? Well, 17 years old. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really, you know what I mean. All we had was us tormenting each other, and then him leaving and starting this whole new other life, which is it's amazing to see. And I get into some pretty good sentimental stuff here. Okay, so anyways, he had no chance when he was growing up. It's hard sometimes, but to be serious, taking care of my little brother was some of the most rewarding things that's ever happened in my life. Okay, Sean, just showing him how to play when you're a kid, at 16 as he left, showing him how to play sports, taking care of him. We played a lot of hockey, judo, and he always followed me up when we were kids, passing, all that kind of other stuff. Protecting him from bullies in high school, just, you know what I mean? He's your little brother. You pick on him enough, if anybody else wants to pick on him, obviously, that's what you have to do, right? So that was, anyways. Yeah, protecting them from bullies. There's a couple ones.
I know your bullet points A, protecting from bullies.
Yeah.
Cool for him.
I'm too cool for it.
We had to walk him home. We walked home day one of high school. You guys were pretty excited about that. You had a solid crew of mangs there
We got it
protecting
pretty
you.
good, though. 3 years older. We got it pretty good,
Yeah.
you guys.
I give him advice on girls, good or bad. Okay?
Yeah.
Good or bad. Besides bad, so bad. They did really well for himself. Obviously, without any of my advice.
Yeah, you didn't give me any advice, so.
Yeah. Having that person looking up to you as an older brother was a great feeling, especially watching him grow up when we're younger. Okay, back when me and the old man would be out building we were out in our neighborhood in Calgary building decks, fixing cars, doing whatever we were doing. Sean couldn't be bothered. Nose in the book. Nose in the book, couldn't be bothered. We all wondered where he kind of came from. We thought he was adopted. We told him. But he couldn't be bothered. He's a very smart kid, actually, very intellectual. Okay? He's a scholar of the family, that's what we always said. He was doing my high school work when I got thrown out of so many high schools when I was a kid. And they wouldn't let me back in, so I was doing work where I'd have to send it in, and I'd get credits for paperwork. $50 a credit, high school credit Sean was paying. He's 3 years younger than me. I'm 19 years old. He's 16, doing all my high school credits for me. Take it for what it is. I still work for the federal government today, so just keep
Pay your taxes.
Don't worry about it. I pensioned out in like 13 years. Okay, so we're building decks, we're doing our thing. Sean couldn't be bothered, builds houses for a living now. Like, blows my mind away. Blows it away. Me and my dad, a few years back, we were all in Thunder Bay in my house. We're building a deck. I bought a new house, so we're building a deck. And we're stumped. We don't know what we're doing. We call up Sean in Lethbridge. What are we going to do? He's going to tell us what to do. Which is, at that time, it's pretty funny because he couldn't be bothered at all. Which is okay, so who would have figured that? I'm not saying that he doesn't come up with a different scheme every 10 minutes that's going to eventually change his life. He's going to have a different path that he's going to go on. It's going to even cost me, more so cost my dad probably about a couple $1,000s once he figures out what he wants to do for a living. And then change his mind on the back end there. True though. Okay, he's got a mind that works a mile a minute. If anybody knows Sean as good as everybody else, good old scrawn dog we call him, eh? Scrawn dog. He eats an entire pound of bacon for breakfast. He's had a 6-pack since he was like 3. Jesus, I have about 4 beers and I got to hit the gym.
He's good.
Hilarious. Not the most intimidating guy, but he's whatever he does. Okay, it's good to see your brother excel in life and in his career. Okay, and now especially with a new family that he's going to start. Okay, he seems to know what he's doing and what he wants in life. So that's very good for me, anyways. It shows me a lot of confidence. I try not to give any relationship advice too much to my brother. I haven't known him since we were a teenager. Like I said, we talk every once in a while. Plus my first marriage lasted about 10 minutes. Okay, in all seriousness, Sean's my brother, and he is my best friend. I wish him all the best in life. Okay, family is the most important thing to have. Okay, Tiana and him will do great things together. I can tell right off the bat. They're definitely more so alike than. I thought it was his idea to stick me in tails to look like a penguin with my bow tie there. They all look great, amazing. Tiana looks amazing. Sean looks good.
idea.
Alex looks great. I look a waiter from Vegas. So on behalf of the O'Connor family, I think my dad's going to come up and say thanks, okay? I'd very much like to welcome Tiana into our family. And for Scrawn, if anybody, toast the groom, if everybody can raise their glass, and we're going to have a toast to the groom, to Sean.
Hey-oh. Scron dog. You punching out?
I'm punching out.